Hello everyone. Hope you are all doing well. My name is Victor, and today I want to break down the analysis of three pairs, namely AUDCHF, USDJPY, and EURAUD. All right. Those of you that knows me know that I love to start my analysis from the weekly time frame. But for the last few months now, or let's say for the last few weeks, the weekly time frame has been very rough due to a lot of consolidation, probably as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. However, today, for the rest of my videos for the next few weeks, I'll be starting my analysis from the daily time frame. Now, looking at AUDCHF, this is AUDCHF loaded on my screen. Looking at it, you can see this clear channel which I drew starting from 19th of March. You can see the date here at the bottom, and it has been steadily rising to the upside. Okay, now we have this channel. We have price at rejecting a particular support right at this horizontal level here, and if before now I would have taken my trade from this level, but let's go into the 4-hour time frame now and see what we have. From the 4-hour point of view, you can see this impulsive move after breaking below this progressive channel. You can see the next impulse started from somewhere around here and straight to the upside. Now, after an impulse, what do you expect? You expect a correction, and this correction can get to the bottom, to the support of the nearest support, can terminate at the nearest support, or this is the nearest support, so the pullback can terminate somewhere around here, this zone, or it can decide to come a bit lower to the channel support area, which is somewhere around this zone. So in this case, you can see that the pullback came as far as this support, and also came to this channel support area as well, and this is where we would have taken a trade to the upside. However, we're not in this trade right now, so what I would expect to do is, okay, let me take this out. What I would expect now from this zone is a pullback to this level, and I can mark the level with this tool. So that's the nearest that's the previous resistance level that is going to become support right now. And then what I'm waiting for right at the moment is to see price come back to this level. Taking a trade, buying from here is will be a bit risky because it's too high. So I'll expect price to come back down to this support level somewhere around here, and this is where we'll be looking for entries to take this trade to the upside. So if you are not yet in this trade from these lows, somewhere around here, I'll expect you to hold on for price to come back to this level. And when you see a candle just like this previous candle, when you see a candle just like this, when you see a candle like this, then you can now be expecting to go into the trade for a buy position. All right, so for targets, let's see what we can have as target. If I go back to the daily time frame, okay, let me get this clear of this. Okay, if I go back to the daily time frame, you can see the nearest. I love to come out of my trade at the nearest resistance zone, which is somewhere around here. So if I'm going to get into this trade at a pullback of this level, I would prefer to come out somewhere around here. So I'll go back to my 4-hour time frame now, and zoom. Okay, now you can see the level clearly. So right now I'll be expecting price to pull back somewhere around here, because this is the previous support, previous resistance, which is supposed to act as support right now. So if I see price come back somewhere around here by today or the end of today, I'll be looking to go long on this pair, and I'll be targeting this resistance zone somewhere around here. So if you are going to see what that's going to look like, I will expect stop loss to be somewhere around here with 40 pips, and take profit should be somewhere around here with approximately, let's say, 70 pips. So that's what I expect on this pair. A pullback to this level, as a pullback, a pullback to this level, and then continuation to the upside right to this level. So this is what I expect to see on the AUDCHF. Okay, now moving on to the next pair for today, the USDJPY. Okay, this is the daily time frame for the USDJPY. Just like I said, I love start my analysis using the daily time frame. Right now you can see it's more or less a range. Look at the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. They have all been on the same level, but we managed to carve out this ascending channel, which has been respected for the last, okay, since the let's see, since the 6th of March. And right now we can see that it's still on the ascending trend. So I will switch on to the 4-hour time frame to see what we have. Now on the 4-hour time frame, we can see this move already starting from here. Let's take from here. Now it came down, made a lower high, tried to make another lower low to continue the downward trend. Okay, it goes back to make a lower high, and it was unable to break down again to continue with the downward trend. Instead it broke back upwards above this resistance level, which you can clearly see here. So now what we will expect normally is a pullback to this channel support, where we can get a favorable entry for buy. Get rid of these tools. Okay, so we would have expected we expect a favorable entry for buy somewhere around here, but you can see that price is doing a lot more deeper retracement, which could actually be a break to the downside. We don't know yet. So what I'll be doing now is just to be watching this pair on the 4-hour time frame. If price on the 4-hour time frame, okay, I'm trying to get the next resistance level. Okay, I don't have the next resistance level on my chart, but from this 4-hour time frame, what I expect to see is either if price will reject this level and come back up again to this somewhere around here, or if I get a bullish pin bar from somewhere around here, I would be looking to go long on this pair and expect that it will rise as high as this. And if you want to really be accurate with where the next resistance, where to come out of the trade, you need to switch to the daily time frame. Okay, you need to switch to the daily time frame and identify the next resistance level, which is somewhere around here. So I'll just pull this bar down somewhere around here, and as you can see, we now have the next resistance level on our chart. And in order to come out with something tangible from this trade, something profitable, you will need to come out somewhere around here, around this level. Okay, let me mark it. You need to come out somewhere around this level, or you wait for a break above it. That's if this current candle becomes a bullish pin bar, for instance, then we expect price to come get somewhere around here. And if it gets here, we should expect some rejection, because this is a resistance, a very strong resistance level. But if price manages to break above it, then we will expect a pullback to retest this level, and you can see the continuation. You can expect the continuation to the upside. So that's what I expect to see for USDJPY. But if on the contrary, price continues in what it's doing right now, it breaks below this zone, probably somewhere around here, I would expect it to now make a pullback to this level to retest. And if we start seeing a bearish pin bar somewhere around here, then we can expect to sell down to this next support level. And if we are going to look at what the support level is, like how many pips, that's the risk to reward. Let's say we get a pullback somewhere around here and we are able to get to the trade. Our stop loss is supposed to be above this previous high, so somewhere around here 30 pips, and this will be the safest place to come out of the trade if you are expecting a short-term trade. So this will be around 30 pips too. So that's what we have for USDJPY right now. We can expect it to come a bit lower. Okay, let me mark this so you can see clearly. So expecting it to come a bit lower, then pull back up when we can actually get a safe entry, and then sell down to this support level. And of course, if it breaks below the support level, you can expect to target this next level somewhere around here, and it could also go on to become a massive fall to this previous major level. So that's what we have for USDJPY. Okay, now switching to Euro AUD, and just like I said, this is the reason why I said we can look at, even on daily you can see that the candles are not really far from each other. That's the volatility in the market is not that high. So I'll switch to 4-hour time frame now and see what we have. So here we can see a major support level characterized by this point here. Number 2, the second time is rejecting this level, and this is the third time price is attempting to break below this level. So we can see that this level is a very strong support level. So what do we expect to see? We can expect a breakdown. Of course, we cannot predict the market, but we can expect a breakdown of this level or a rejection of the level a third time. And you can see price has already tried to make that rejection, but it wasn't strong enough. You can see this candle somewhere around here. Price has tried to make the rejection, but it wasn't strong enough. So right now we have to wait. There's nothing we can do right now on this page than to wait and expect to see a break below this level first of all. And if price closes below this level on 4-hour or on daily time frame, then we should expect a pullback to this level for a retest. And if it pulls back, if the retest is successful, then we can expect the next leg lower to materialize. But right now we cannot. It can go either way. It can either go down or it can go up, depending on where the price is trying to move towards. Alright, so if for instance it breaks lower, where we will be targeting, we have to go to daily time frame so we can see a broad view. And I will try to mark my next support level, which is, I look back down here and I see there's a resistance here, rejected once, and I'm sure it has been rejected a few times in the past. Okay, look at it somewhere around here too, acted as support. So I will put a line here and expect that price will come. If it's going to break below this level, then I'll expect it to make a run for this support level around here. So now I can now go back to my 4-hour time frame and see, look at what I have. Okay, if I think I should shrink this down a bit. Okay, now you can see a clearer picture. Okay, so now if it breaks down, okay, let me enlarge this a bit too. Okay, well, I think, okay, let's do it like this. I hope you can see it. If it breaks below this level now, if it breaks below this level and probably price closes below, we will expect a pullback to this level and then continuation to the downside, and this will be our next area of support where we expect to get out of the trade. So what do we have in terms of targets in pips? It will be something around okay, probably we may have a stop loss of around 40 to 50 pips and take profit of around 120 pips. So that's what we are likely to see with Euro AUD if this breakdown should occur. But if on the other hand, it doesn't happen, then we may expect to see a pullback to this level one more time. And when the price gets back to this level, you can see that there is a host of support at this level. And look, I see it down. See it. Forgive my drawing skills. So you can see it down to this level. Now, what do we expect when price gets here? We expect another rejection. Down to this level one more time, because this is an area of resistance that has to be respected or broken. So if you are going to be taking this trade either to both sides, if you want to take it to the upside, then you may need to switch to the 1 hour time frame to find entry. So if you can see a bullish pin bar or a double bottom pattern somewhere around here, then we can expect, oh, sorry about that. So we can expect price to make it back up to this level, and that will give us an approximately, okay, that will give us let's say stop loss of around 20 to 30 pips and take profit of 60 pips, which is a good 1-to-2 ratio. So this is what I have for AUDCHF, USDJPY and EURAUD. This is actually my first analysis video on YouTube, so please forgive the imperfections. As time goes on, definitely we're going to get this get better at doing this. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.